Hello everyone. I'll give everyone a minute to jump on here. It's 7 o'clock on Sunday, and this is Stamping in the Valley's craft room. It's my craft room. My name's Joanne. Hi Sue. Nice to see you. Hi Laura. And today we are going to play with this From Our House to Yours stamp set. So let's go over just a few things like we do at the beginning of everything. My 2 free card kits for this month right here. And whoop, that one's upside down. 2 free card kits this month. If you place an order with me or are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber or a downline of mine, you will get these card kits in the mail. And everything has been mailed, guys. Everything. Hi, Brenda. Everything is in the mail, so next week you guys should be getting things, or you've already gotten some things, because I got to mail some stuff at the beginning of the week. I wanted to show you guys, before we get into this card, this is the Paper Pumpkin for this month. Isn't this adorable? These 2 little boxes, they are so cute. I just put a video on YouTube making these, but I had to show you guys. I love the black clothespins, and you just attach the hand with a glue dot, and it just looks like it's just so funny. You know, it's just a skeleton hand. I love it. I'm glad you made it, Brenda. So this is just so much, a lot of fun. And these will go to Mason's school for his Halloween with some treats inside of it. So I just had to show you guys that. And then talking about Paper Pumpkin, we have, this is what's coming up. The next box, if you order before October 10th, hi Vicki, is going to be these cards. It's going to be 10 in this kit. Then the month after that, if you order before November 1st, it's this kit, and there's going to be 24 tags with 4 different designs. Hello Judith from South Carolina, I love that. I am excited to get this tag one. Of course, I will love the cards, but they kind of coordinate together from what I understand. So these are the 2 coming up. So if you would like to join Paper Pumpkin, this would be a fantastic time. And then, of course, you'll get my Roger and Janie Anderson. Hi from Michigan. Hello. You are new on my channel. Hello, and thank you very much for dropping by this evening. So it's a good time to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. Remember, you can cancel at any time. You know, sometimes people just like to jump on for the holidays and then they jump right back off. So that's a lot of fun. Remember, I have my Happy Crafting card kit, where this is $25. I send you a PayPal invoice. Hi, Connie. And there are 4 different designs. These are the ones for this month. And you get 2 of each card. It's $25, free shipping. Very simple, but you get 2 of each kit, 8 envelopes to put together 8 cards. So that's a lot of fun also. So it's just craft, craft, craft. Now, if you are a new customer of mine, you're going to receive the holiday catalog, the annual catalog, and then you'll receive 6 6x6 sheets of DSP. And this is retired, and you will get that from me so that you could start to craft. So fun again there. Now, where did I get the inspiration for this card? I happen to love this stamp set in the book, but I really wasn't sure what to do with it or how to do with it, or, you know, I kept going to it and wanting to use it, but I was like, well, what goes with what here? I wasn't really sure. So, as a demonstrator, we get this magazine right here called Stampin' Success. And this is a quarterly magazine. And they are featuring this stamp set out here with these teeny tiny houses. I was like, oh, this is exactly what I need. So I got into this page here. We're going to go over this in just a second. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. The Advent calendar. So I got in here and I looked at what they had done with it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to make my version of it. I love the corrugated lines over here. And they look to me like they were on a diagonal. So I'm going to show you how to get that effect tonight. Now, but let's go back here because this is phenomenal. The Advent calendar, okay, doesn't necessarily have to be for Advent. look at what Stampin' Up! Has done with this. Think outside the kit. They have made in each little drawer has like the embellishments on it that's inside. I mean, you could put your washi tape, you could put your sequins, all of your little embellishments that you want to keep. I mean, even if they were other things, you can make this into a very nice little creation for your craft room. So I just wanted to share that idea with you guys also. I think that's a bunch of fun. Now, let's talk about corrugating this piece right here. So what I did was I took a piece of crumb cake, and this is the corrugated embossing folder, and I just put it on the diagonal, okay? Normally, you know, we would go like this, and then we would get it straight, but you just want to take your paper and angle it, and I'm going to run this through the Big Shot and see, I'll show you. It really comes out fantastic, the whole thing. So here we have the regular piece of, this is just crumb cake. I put it in on a diagonal. I'm going to close it up. My Big Shot is right to the side here, so I'm going to run this through. Let me just not angle it as much, but just about like that, okay? So I'm just going to turn here and just run this through the Big Shot. And let me show you what we get here. It's a beautiful piece of angled, corrugated, whatever that you want to do with it. Use it like this on a card, use it like that. So what I did was I cut my Whisper White here down on the top of the card. So we're going to start with a base here, and this is a mint macaron. It's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So it will open like this, all right? That's my favorite way. And then what I did was our inside piece is the regular size of 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. But this outside piece that is Whisper White is 5 1/4 by 3 1/2, not 4 1/2. 5 or not 4. It's 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. I just cut a 1/2 inch off of the 4 inch, you know, width here, so that then I could add my crumb cake. I already have cut that down to about 1 inch. And then when I add it to my cardstock here, I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and leave about a 1/2 inch showing. We'll do that in just a few minutes. From the picture on Facebook, I've added just a few sequins, and the giveaway tonight is going to be this card, and I'm going to give you a whole piece of the sequence right here that is in like this Sahara sand, almost crumb cake color. I really like that. So this comes from our sequence in the book in our annual catalog, and so I'm going to give you that entire sheet and this card. So the way that you qualify for that is just leave comments like you're doing here. Hi from Michigan, hello from Michigan. Look, I have 2 Michigan people here. Isn't that wonderful? And you know, from South Carolina and this and that. And then when I get home from work tomorrow night, I choose somebody. Usually I put your names in a hat. If I have a lot of names, a friend of mine was telling me, just put a bunch of numbers in the hat, and then just pick out a number and count down, and then that person with that name gets the giveaway. So if we have, you know, like I think last time I had 59 comments, I was like, oh my goodness, so that was kind of crazy, you know, but we got through it, right? Hi Vicky, and from North Carolina. Okay, so, and then here's our Whisper White envelope, and I just used this adorable little tree here. So let's go ahead and talk about the colors that we're going to use with this card. We're going to use some crumb cake, mint macaron, calypso coral, petal pink, balmy blue, crushed curry, and pretty peacock. A lot of ink because my houses are different colors. Okay, so I want to go in to the inside of the card here, and let's do that first. Just so glad we're friends is what I put in there, and the 2 little trees. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Whisper White piece out. Let me move our sequence here, the giveaway sequence, up. And we'll get that. And we'll get some crumb cake. And some mint macaron. Let's see, where do I have that? Now, if you can look right over here, I have a bunch of blocks and I like to mount almost everything, but I will say this much, this helped me with my houses because I have the house, the door, and the roof. Okay, and here I have the house, the door, and the roof, the house, the door, and the roof. What all goes together with the size of the house, you have to size up the roof, okay? So first we're gonna stamp the inside here. So Glad Wear with Mint Macaron right here in the center. Just like that. And then the word Friends, where do I have that one on this block? I'm going to ink it up with Mint Macaron and put Friends underneath that. Just like that. Oh, that's wonderful. Now I'm going to use some crumb cake. Oh, I'm sorry, I closed my crumb cake up. I wanted to close up my Mint Macaron. And we're going to get that little tree right here. Whoop. And we're going to stamp that in this corner and then up in this corner. And there's the inside of our card. Isn't that just adorable? I love this little tree. It's very, very sweet. Now let me do the envelope really quick because I just used the tree on the outside of it. I love to decorate my envelopes. I always try to decorate my envelopes. At least on camera I do. And right there. Wonderful, wonderful. So let's move that aside. I wind up running out of room. Hi Lynn, how are you? Okay, so let's close, well, let's not close that crumb cake up yet. Now I'm gonna move in my piece of Whisper White. And again, this piece is 5 1/4 this way by 3 1/2 this way, because we're going to make up for when we attach our corrugated piece here. So this is, I love doing this, I really did. And if you have trouble with the corrugated embossing folder, you could spritz your paper with a little bit of water and a lot of times it doesn't crack. Mine doesn't seem to crack. So I guess it's the pressure with the Big Shot and everybody's is calibrated different. But I'm really happy with this on the diagonal. I thought that was a lot of fun. Okay, so the outside, first in the upper left corner, we're going to stamp all through. Although our homes are miles apart, our hearts are next door is what we're going to say. What am I reading here through the stamp, right? Although, not all through. Okay, now we're going to stamp this right here. Nice, very, very nice. And then our other sentiment, because see, you want to stamp the sentiments before you you put the corrugated piece on so that you don't have something that, you know, gives you a little lift there on the edge. Okay, let me show you this. When you have something straight and you go to put it on here and it's a little crooked, okay, take your photopolymer stamp, just put it down, don't touch it, okay, don't touch it, and then pick it up. And now you're straight, okay? So that's a good way. Hi, Christine. Nice to see you. Okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to stamp this on the bottom of our little piece here. Very adorable. I love it. All right, now what we want to do is move all of this out of the way. And we want to bring in some scrap paper and we're going to start to make our houses. And I loved making these little houses. Like I said, this, let me see, did I stamp that or not? No, I didn't. Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, am I missing something? I'm not. Okay, so I loved stamping these little houses because you build them. And this reminds me of old time stamping. Not so much that we had to run everything through the Big Shot and this and that, but like you stamp something and you got an image, and I love that. So first we're gonna do our little crushed curry house. And like I said, as you can see, I have them lined up. What door I put with what and what roof goes with what. So I'm going to take my little, watching from Oregon. That's so nice. This is crushed curry on this little house right here. Oh, it's so cute. They are just so adorable, these little houses. Now, this stamp set has even, you know, Christmas wishes and that kind of thing on it. What does it say? You could do Merry Christmas or even Happy Christmas. I happen to be a Merry Christmas person. So you could even do that with this and make this very festive with, like, if you use this tree over here, you know, instead of this tree. So even though it is a Christmas set, you don't necessarily have to use it for Christmas. So I think that is a lot of fun also with this. Okay, now I'm going to use my Calypso Coral for my door on this one. And you've got to kind of get over that little opening there and just stamp your door. Isn't that cute? So adorable. Okay, now we're going to use our Balmy Blue. Like I said, a lot of ink and a lot of stamping, so it's a lot of fun. And we're going to put our roof on our house. So adorably cute right here. I'm off to the side. I hope I get it. Here we go. It's adorable. Isn't it cute? Okay. So now we're going to stamp our second house, and that we're going to use Balmy Blue, Pretty Peacock, first with the house. Now, I'm not the greatest one to fussy cut, but I fussy cut these because they're not hard at all. It's all straight cuts, and it's not difficult whatsoever. So with that, I'm going to use a Petal Pink door. Let me get this ink pad out of the way because I don't need this again. Okay, so I want a Petal Pink door. And I chose this one with the 2 windows on the top. You can mix and match your doors, but not the roofs, I don't think, you know, because they're kind of cut out for the, hi Glenda. They're kind of cut out for the house. Now we want to get into the Balmy Blue with our roof. And we just want to come over it like this. And I hope I'm okay because I'm to the side, but we're all right. Beautiful. Isn't that another cute little house? So much fun. Okay, now the next one we're going to use, oh, I just love this. Petal Pink. Just some Petal Pink right here. Adorable. A Balmy Blue door. I use this other door. Oh, wait. I'd stamp that upside down. Okay. Nope, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, let me get another piece of scrap. That did stamp. I'm so sorry. Upside down. Lucky we caught it. So, do you see why I know that this is upside down? I don't know. I thought that this was the top of the, oh, here I am. So sorry. This is the top of the door. Or do you think that's right? And that's the threshold. Can you guys see that? Let that focus just a second. I thought that this at first was the top of the door. Let me come back a little bit. But is it the threshold like a step? So I'm going to say no, I've stamped that okay. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Now we're going to go into the Balmy Blue, and we're going to put our door right there. I really think that's a step. Love it. Okay. So we're done with the Balmy Blue. And now the top of it, we are going to make Calypso Coral. Full strength Calypso Coral. It's very bold. But we're going to have a nice top to the house with the roof and the dormers, I guess that is. Isn't that adorable? Our little, it's correct. Yes, okay, yes, that is a little step on the bottom. So really, this little card right here, I think I had that part on the top right here, even though you can't see it. But yes, let's remember that, guys. That's a step. if you have this stamp set. So that's fun. Okay, now the only thing I need is my petal pink out, because then I will do my, look at how cute this is. That stamp. It is like dots hooked to a heart. Hello, Lucy. I think that's so sweet. Those dots right there hooked to a heart. So pretty. Okay, now we have to fussy cut, okay? So this is so easy, and I love our snips for this. I want to leave a white border, and I'm just going to come up and just go right to the edges, and our snips are great for this, right into a corner. See how that comes out really nice. And then just kind of angle up here and just cut around here. Like I said, I am not one to really fussy cut, but these are just straight cuts, and these houses are so cute. I said, yes, I will fussy cut. I like this. Now, you can just stamp these. You don't really have to cut them out. You could just stamp them. That was one of the suggestions in the book also. I'm going to take my excess away there, and I'm going to bring that in right in here and just kind of cut around. I try to make one good slice so that it comes off. Came in late. What stamp set are you using? I'm using From Our House to Yours. From Our House to Yours. Here's the stamp set, which again, it can be a Christmas stamp set. But, you know, like I said, I don't know what's going on with this crazy weather. Honest, guys, it is still 90 some odd degrees here. My grass, what grass? It's hay. It is just as brown as can be, which then that just means that we don't have to cut it, right? But, and here is so cute. Yes, isn't our little house adorable? It is just so cute. Look at these little houses. Okay, so let's cut this one out. So, I'm just having a bit of a hard time getting into Christmas because, like I said, it is absolutely 90 degrees out. And I mean, like, even 5 o'clock, it's the hottest. I can't believe it. It's crazy weather. I said we didn't have a summer in June, and it's making up for it. So these, like I said, these are such easy little cuts. You see, just as we're chit-chatting here just a little bit, I am getting all of this cut out. And I just cut the bottom here. And I want to leave a little bit of the white. Really cute set. Yes, Christine, this is a very sweet little set. Honest to goodness. I really think that I love to stamp, and I love, you know, just to put things together. You guys know I like to do that. So this was really the set for me. Let me cut that in there. And then we're just going to come up the edge right here. Perfect. There's our second little house. Aren't they coming adorable? Now we'll get the third one. And just going to come across the bottom. And remember, I can't believe it. That is like a step. Oh, I'm off camera. So sorry. That is like a step. So that goes at the bottom of this stamp right here. And just going to come up each little side. So sweet. Boy, these snips are the points on them are just so precise. If you get that snip right there in that corner, it takes that right out with one little clip. Now we're going to come up through here. And I'm just going to come right up on both sides. Just like that. And I'm going to come across the top. And then I'm going to do my cutting in. Right in here. So cute. And then we're just going to put some dimensionals. So you could see there was no coloring with this. You didn't have to use any blends. This is really stamping and just really having fun in your craft room with this set, honest to goodness. And I just bend that back and stick my scissor in there and just give it a little snip. Let's get that even right in there. Okay, I got a couple of comments. Let me see. Let's see. 98. Where was it? Oh, yes, Pam. I can't even feel fall. Exactly. How much less Christmas? This is true. It was 90 where you are too. Yes. Yes, most definitely. Me too. I was wondering the same. I know. Don't you wonder that it's like, okay, we're not having fall, so all of a sudden it's just like going to get really winter. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just going to have all of a sudden, bam, cold weather. We won't even go through. I look forward to the fall here in Upper East Tennessee because the mountains are so pretty. So now let's add some dimensionals. The mountains are just so pretty with color, but sometimes we don't get such a pretty, you know, if we have too much wet, and right now it's way too dry. So there's no telling. The leaves are falling off and kind of getting brown. Your color choice for the, oh, thank you. You know what? Okay. Thank you so much, Judith. I'm taking the backs off of here, but I copied that from the magazine that I got. My Stampin' Success right here. I just looked at how they did it. Let me find that page right here. Right here. And those were the colors that I went with. I just kind of said, okay, that looks like Calypso Coral, we'll do that. See right down there? See, they fussy cut these down here in this corner, but they stamped on top of each other with these, and they look cute on top of each other too, I thought. Record rain in West Virginia. That's amazing. And we're like getting a drought. Okay, our stamp set is from our house to yours. From our house to yours. And like I said, it does have Christmas in it, but I'm kind of trying to show how it doesn't need to have Christmas in it. You know, so I think that it's a great stamp set and a fun stamp set for us to be playing with this evening. Okay, now we're going to bring in our base right here. Let me move these aside, just like that. And then I'm going to attach our inside piece that we've already done, and snail is just fine for that because we don't have, of course, anything embossed at this point that's going on the inside, but we have embossed, and I just ran out. Isn't that funny? Either I'm on camera or live and I run out of snail. It cracks me up. It go every time. So like I have them strategically placed around my little craft corner here. I always have another one ready to go. Kind of learn your faults, right? Okay, right there. So this is going on the inside of the card. And now let's work on this outside piece. And this is what we're trying to attain right here. Fall today in Central Oregon. They think it's going to rain soon. Oh, okay. So you are, Christine, you are getting fall. We're not. We're still right in the middle, smack dab in the middle of summer. It's amazing. So now what we're going to do is bring our piece in here that we stamped our sentiments on. All through our homes are miles, although our homes are miles apart, our hearts are next door. That's so pretty, isn't it? Now, here is our little corrugated piece, and we want to use some Tombow. And we only need a 1/2 inch sticking out because we do want to continue with our mint macaron border around there, but we also want that just to stick out like a 1/2 inch, okay? So, I suggest that you add your Tombow to the corrugated piece right here, just like that. And then, let me get my card base out of there. Then let's go ahead and attach this, leaving a 1/4 inch out, or I'm sorry, 1/2 inch out. And then we're going to trim the top and the bottom. We're going to give it just a little trim there to make it right. So let's bring our card base in and just kind of eyeball that. And see, I have a perfect, nice little border here. Okay? Bring this in. I like to use the Tombow especially with this because I do have that little bit of wiggle time room so that I can, you know, square everything back up. Now, I'm going to use some bigger scissors and cut this right at the top to make it even. So my piece, my crumb cake piece is a little bit oversized because you want it that way because when you emboss, it will shrink the paper just a little bit. So that's why you kind of wanted it a little bit oversized. And now that's going to go right there. And this was also in the book. So I was like, wow, that was such great ideas. Now, because we are on the corrugated part, the embossed part, I do want to use my Tombow on this. Or you could pop it up with dimensionals. I thought it would, I used Tombow on the other one. I thought it did just fine. So I'm going to place this here, because our little houses, we're going to pop them up with dimensionals. Cute little set. And now here we go. Oh, isn't that adorable? That just makes a really nice accent on that card. How did you cut the crumb cake embossed? Yes, at the beginning of the video, I showed that. I took my crumb cake, it was a flat piece, okay? And this is like, what, 5.5 by a couple of inches. Oversized, because we want 5 1/4 here. You want to be able to cut it down. So I took the corrugated embossing folder, and when I put this in here, I put it in on an angle, so that's how I got the angled embossing on here. And this is fantastic to use this way, that way on a card. So I thought that was a lot of fun. That really came out really, really nice. So this is down with Tombow. Okay, and we have our sentiment. Now we want to go ahead and really put our little houses where we want them. Put them anywhere that you'd like. You can arrange these guys any way that you'd like. I think they are so adorable. Loving the little houses. Absolutely loving the little houses. I'm going to take my heart with my dots, and I'm going to just stamp that right there. Just 'cause. Oh, thank you so much, Sue. I so appreciate that. I saw the embossed, but how did you cut it down? Oh, okay. I put it in a trimmer, and I cut it at a 1/2 inch. But I will say this, it's almost like it perforates it, because this is so like squiggly embossed. It's almost like it perforates it, and then you have to take a scissor. Let me do it for you. I'm going to take this piece right here. I'm going to put it at 1 inch. I have my trimmer off to the side. I'm going to cut it. All right, so I ran the blade up through it. Now see how it gives it almost like it's like every other? Then I just took my scissor and I just followed the corrugation of it and came up through here like that. And then this edge, okay, is hidden behind here because it is a little rough cut, okay? So it's just kind of hidden behind there, and that's how I came up with those. Really, really cute. Hey, there's our card. We've got it. Oh, look how quick it just came together in no time for us. Just really wonderful. I want to thank everyone for dropping in tonight with me. Thank you, Laura. I so appreciate it. You can go to my website at stampinginthevalley.com. Click on the big blue button and order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products. You can also click on the Shop Now button on my YouTube page, or the Shop Now button on my Facebook page, I'm sorry. And then you can order that way. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't this a cute little card? Now, here's the giveaway. Oh, I forgot to put my my sequence on there. Oh, I don't want to steal yours. Hold on, let me get mine. I don't want to steal your sequence from your giveaway. Let's see. I've got them in my container here. Okay, here we go. Let's get these right here. And we're just going to attach 3 of these. These are like a Sahara sand, crumb cake looking type little sequence. And right there. And that's our card for this evening. Thanks again, guys, for coming by and hanging out with me. If you've missed the live, you can always catch the replay, and then I upload it onto my YouTube channel also. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget our Paper Pumpkin special. If you guys are really looking for a great kit, it is coming up, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Good show. We are heading for the Up Tomorrow Hopes. Oh, nice. Glad you caught you live. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Very, very, thank you so much, everyone, for coming by and watching me. I know you take time out of your day or out of your evening and stop in and craft with me a little bit. And I hope you'll consider this stamp set, From Our House to Yours. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Lovely. Just need the stamp set. You don't need any dies or anything like that. And I came up with a really cute card thanks to my Stampin' Success. That kind of helped me right there. I got some ideas from that and off we went with it. So thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful Sunday evening and I'll catch you next week. Happy crafting.